Fans TV, full time for the Den 0-0. Millwall's answer to Gary Neville with slightly less here. My man Tony Thomas.
Yeah.
What'd you make of it all, mate? Come on.
We're going to Wembley for a start. They bought 300 fans today. Did someone tell them it was the playoffs?
Yeah.
Did someone give Scunthorpe the memo that it was the playoffs because about one farm and a tractor turned up with their fans in it, and they start singing and clapping like it's like a happy merry day because they got a 0-0 result at the Den.
Well, listen, it's job done for them. That's what they came for. That's what they got.
All fans, we're the same. We're going to be walking away from the Den saying, "Oh, we were terrible, we were rubbish, we were this." That was the team that finished third in the division.
Sure, yeah.
They've done nothing. Archer could have made a cup of tea, fortunately, because he hasn't been saving anything. But Archer could have made a cup of tea, sat down with some scones, because he'd done nothing in the game. That was the team that finished third. They should have been coming to the Den.
Well, they finished third because they was about 10 points clear at one point top, and they just fizzled out, didn't they?
They did fizzle out, but they've picked up last 6 games, they've won 6 games.
Yeah.
Did that look like a team that had won 6 games in a row? Didn't look like a team for me. Listen, we've got a team good enough to go to Scunthorpe and comfortably beat them. And listen, we mark my words, if we don't get it, all 300 of them could give me negative comments on Twitter, they could give me negative comments on YouTube, all 300 of them. I'll take that, to be fair, because there were 13,000 Millwall fans in there singing, making an atmosphere. That's a proper club, not this piss poor little Scunthorpe or Fleetwood. Listen, Bradford are a decent sized club, and it'll be us at Bradford in the final, and they are, all they can do is
I hope
defend.
you're fucking right now.
Listen,
some serious
all
shit.
they can do is defend. All Bradford can do is defend. They will not be able to defend us. Listen, Fred's going to come on in the 75th minute at Wembley and score the winner. I'm telling you now, because we're going to Wembley.
Well, listen, if you're going to bet on that, bet responsibly, but definitely bet with Ladbrokes. Thanks to them, by the way.
Thanks very much. Yeah, because they're sponsoring us. They're sponsoring us because we know what we're talking about. That's why.
You'd like to think so.
Get the views. We get more views than West Ham because they don't know what we're talking about.
All right, come fucking.
Honestly,
you're going to be in a spare room tonight at this rate. Listen. What do you think about this? Let's move straight on to Fleetwood, fucking Scunthorpe away Sunday. What do you make of this? Jed through the middle, Fred on the right, and get rid of Abdu.
Dan, we're playing 4-4-2. What are you talking about?
Play 4-4-2. Play Jed through the middle.
Yeah, but they're not going to play Jed. They're not.
But I think they should.
Well,
because the 2 areas we struggle with is a goalkeeper.
Dan, have you watched?
Dan,
have you watched this?
Yeah, I was there.
Well, all through the season, have you watched us?
Yeah.
He's going to play Morrison and Gregory up front, isn't he?
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? It doesn't matter what we talk about. He's never going to.
No, I'm saying midfield. We need more attacking intent through the middle. That's where we struggle so bad.
Because they sit so far back.
Yeah, so I'm saying take either Abdu or even Williams out, because Williams doesn't get used to his best ability anyway, and put Jed through the middle, attacking central midfielder, put Fred on the right to get him.
I agree.
We'll be more attacking.
But then we leave our back four exposed. I agree with you 100% that our midfield need to close up with the strikers. We need to press more. If they're going to go, they all got to go. The whole team's got to push up. But we don't do that. No. So we play to what we know. And that is what we do every single week. And that will be enough to get us promoted. And then we've got to change it when we get to the Championship, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. Listen, the way I play football, the way all of our fans might look at it and think, we need more in the central midfield to push forward. But we're not going to do it.
So what you just said is hit the nail on the head, though. If it's only going to be to get us up, get the fucking job done. Then we really got to sort out coming forward and formation-wise,
we've got to play
tactics-wise.
We've got to play more football. Yeah. A wise man once said to me, how many players would get into the Derby team?
But do you know what?
Our players. They wouldn't, because they're not good enough to play the way they're playing at Championship level. However, I think we've got quality in the side. We've got quality in the squad to compete at the Championship level, because there's footballers, there's ballers in that team. Like Aidan O'Brien gets sick, he can play football. Gregory, he can play football. Morrison, he can play football. Thompson, he can play football. Yeah. They're not playing that way because they're playing a way to get out of this shitty division where we're playing in the playoffs against 300 fans. 300 claret and blue waving fans.
I'm with you, but that'll be irrelevant if they knock us out, and it just shows.
They're not going to knock us out.
And that's what I think people like Kieran say, we're underachieving. If we get knocked out by Scunthorpe,
we're not underachieving, because we're a club that bounces between League One and the Championship all the time. That is what we do. So we're not underachieving. If we don't go up this year, we didn't go up last year but we're close. We're hard on our team, but we supported it. Look, 14,000 Millwall fans in there singing, making a racket. That's what this club is about. Not this 300 tractor driving, flipping Northern up here that don't know what they're talking about, clapping their hands like they're giving it large. Listen, we're going to go up there, we're going to win, we're going to Wembley and we're going to beat Bradford. I'm telling you right now, that's what's happening.
Fucking wear that. See you Sunday.